So I remember 2008, you suffer a detached retina, right? Then in 2019, you're basically getting ready to fight the biggest fight of your life in Tank Davis. And I think it was maybe the week of the fight you had to
It was
pull
the
out?
week of the fight.
Week of the fight, because you suffer a detached retina in your right eye. And you said you did it during sparring. Do you remember?
During sparring, yes, I do remember.
Talk to me about that day.
So yeah, man, I was getting ready for that fight, which that would have been a great fight. To this day, people were like, man, we were waiting for that fight. And this is Tank Davis that was barely starting his career.
Yeah.
You know, he was already someone, you know, starting to make noise basically. And I was gonna be his toughest fighter, you know, to date in 2019, and it was gonna be a good fight. I was 100% ready, man. I was ready to put him, put up a good fight and, you know, come up victorious. But unfortunately, you know, the detachment came. I do remember it was a sparring session. I was sparring lefty and he hit me right in the eye socket. Like I felt it. I felt the pressure. I'm like, oh shit. And I backed up a little bit and then I started seeing blurry. And, you know, I kept going on and tell my coach. And that was a Monday. And then I sparred again on Wednesday. And then I sparred again on Friday. And then the vision kept getting less and less. And you know what? I told my wife, I didn't tell my coach. It was the week of the fight. I had already done my eye before the eye
exam.
The eye exam. I had done my eye exam already. So I tell my wife, I'm like, how about I just go for it? You know what I'm saying? Like my vision's still like somewhat okay. Like let me just go out and fight, and after that we'll take care of the problem, you know, the eye problem. She's like, no, babe, you can't do that. You know, you can't put your eyesight in jeopardy. You know, we gotta cancel this. So yeah, I went out and told the coach, hey coach, and he's like, man, how come you didn't tell me? When did it happen? I'm like, yeah, I kind of explained to him. Like, all right, cool. So I went to go see my doctor. Yeah, detached retina. And the way I explained is because I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, detached retina. I'm like, hit it, coach. Tell me. Doc, what is it? Detached retina, right? And he's like, yeah, detached retina. I'm like, all right, cool. So same procedure as I did with the right eye. I mean, left eye, and it took some time. And believe it or not, I've been approved for early this year is when they approved me, and I was taking my time. I was training. I wanted to be not just physically, but mentally ready. And get my family ready and the people close to me ready before it really got announced.
And I remember back that time, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think initially it was like an elbow injury.
Right.
He didn't even want to say it was a
correct.
Why is that?
Just because of this. I didn't want people to know because people tend to feel some type of way after, like, oh, it's that type of injury. Oh, it's serious. Oh, he shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to hide it. I was like, no, I think it said elbow. Yeah, it was an elbow. Oh, I injured my elbow. But it would have been weird for Abner not to be out for 4 years, 2 years, 3 years with an elbow injury. So I remember telling Mr. Al, you know what, how about I just come out and tell the world, what really happened. I was like, let's do it.
Did you think your career was over?
I did, yeah. I honestly did. And the reason for it, because it's my second detachment, that second eye problem. And I said, nowhere in the world are they gonna allow me to fight again. No one's gonna take me serious. And I did, honestly. It was a sad moment for myself. Because it wasn't during the peak of my career, I'm gonna be honest, but it was during a good time. I could have made really good fights, really, really good fights. Had a big name. Again, I was gonna fight Tank, and all that, could have been good. Would have won that fight. Could have kept going, even if I would have been a close fight. I had bigger fights. So all that took a dump, and everything happens for a reason.